Okay, you read the title. I want to make a VR game, but I decided to take the Hollywood approach. This is where I take an established IP or brand and make it unrecognizable from the original. This is because my name doesn't have enough backing and no one's going to watch it if it says I made a VR horror game. What will make people click on your video is if you subvert something. So I took a friendly, well-established character who's always smiling and turned it into a VR horror game. I made Pacman a VR horror game. So how do we turn a classic arcade game into a VR horror game? Well, we start off by figuring out exactly how this game is going to work. Since I'm taking the Hollywood approach, let's just yoink another established brand and just kind of control V that shit. So to do this, let's just get rid of these ghosts and put you in here. Now we make him a little cranky fella. Great, now let's get started on what exactly we need mechanically for this to work. Okay, it's going to be pretty simple. All we'll need is a VR player, an AI monster, and Slenderman. I'm just taking the core loop, find 4 pages, run away from the monster in the dark, and record let's plays with the bros.
What's up, bros?
Okay, so let's get started. So Unity starts us off with a blank scene, but I don't want to code anything, so we're going to need to acquire Unity's pre-made VR player and asset pack, the interaction toolkit. So let's just do a little Control-C, Control-V, and now we have a VR player who can move around the scene and interact with objects. It's always funny seeing someone with a VR helmet on for the first time. They always just throw stuff for no reason. It's like everyone devolves into a monkey when they put the headset on. And after we got that to work, I had some time, so I thought I'd mess around and decided to make a little bowling alley. But I don't know how to bowl. Nice! We have almost everything we need for the player done in a day or two with almost no coding on my end. Thanks, Unity. Now it's time to start on the AI Pacman, who will be our Slenderman, I guess. Let's see if we can't find any examples online of previous AI and just kinda get inspired.
So in today's tutorial we're gonna be making an AI controller that can patrol, chase and attack. It will
Remember kids, this coming from an ex-art student. It's not stealing if you say you were inspired. Okay, and it just works. He'll go to waypoints, he'll avoid obstacles, and he'll chase the player. Now how does this work? Walk here, go to these, chase that. And to be honest, it's already a little intimidating when you're in the helmet and you got this giant yellow sphere chasing you. You kind of feel like Indiana Jones. Alright, we got everything to work that needs to at the moment, so let's get started on the 3D modeling and actual character creation. So now how do we turn this little funny guy into the reason God thinks giving us free will was a mistake? Now I'm thinking if we just take a little off the top, like, great. Yeah, I may have done too good of a job. I don't like looking at this thing. Alright, let's get this monstrosity into Unity. Okay, it's really simple to put them in now. All we're going to do is replace that sphere with the Pacman model. Now it does everything it needs to, but it doesn't really look alive. It's just following him. Okay, so I had an idea to make him seem a bit more alive, and that is procedural animation. Now we're going to make him walk with this tool. So what exactly is this? It's where we make the object move like it already does, and while it's moving, through code we tell a part of it how to behave or what to look at. For example, a third-person shooter uses this to hold the gun and aim in the way you're looking, or a model uses this to detect where its foot should land on the ground. Or it's what the robot overlords use to keep us thinking we're still in a simulation. Wake up. So we're going to use that for the legs because that just kind of seems like a lot of fun. Let's start by giving him a skeleton. Okay, now we've added the bones. This is what we'll use to create the procedural animation. This just makes us control the mesh of the object better. Now just to look online for a tutorial. Surely it won't be that hard. Ooh, hello, big man. Do I even really need a... Come on, unit. Mine. Thank you, though. Okay, and now with this script, we're going to try testing it a bit, fiddling. It'll take a minute. Okay, that's... No, not quite right. Okay, that one's just dancing now. That one's just rowing. What even? Okay, and after an hour or two of fiddling, we finally got it to work, and my god, it was terrifying. And to make him feel a little bit more alive, I also added two animations. I've got the just Pacman chomping animation. That will play when he starts chasing you, and then I also made an idle animation. Okay, let's get these animations in the game. Alright, a simple idle while he's patrolling, and the chomp will activate when he spots a player and he'll approach. NANI?! Okay, so while he is terrifying in the helmet and charging at you in 3D, it's not that scary by itself. So we'll look at Slender Man and try and figure out why that game's scary and how we can use that for Pacman. Should probably stop calling him maybe Puck Guy. Oh, should use it for Puck Guy. Okay, dark, yep. Holding your light, yep, okay. Monster chases you, yep, get that monkey brain instinct screaming. Alright then, so let's turn off the lights. Nope. No. I cannot explain how terrifying that is in 3D, because, like, you know, it looks like you're there. Let's add one more thing to make it more terrifying. Sounds. So I added some footsteps, some heavy breathing when you're close, and a roar when he sees you. Okay, now I've got the sounds done. It's just time to do some quick level design. We're just going to do one level, just one big open space, because we are copying Slender Man, and we're going to base it off the original Pacman map, but edit a bit to make it more like a sci-fi horror. Think like Alien. Alright, now we've got the map layout. We're just going to have to populate it with assets to make it, you know, feel more like a space, not just a maze. Let's add some just random pipe works because they do something. Add some random shelves and desks and chairs as well, because, well, why not? And some random science tube, because it seemed like every concept art for abandoned sci-fi lab had a random science tube. Broken down technology, I'm just doing a computer asset I have previously. Some sci-fi crates, they're like crates but with brighter colors. Some barrels, some red goop, YouTube, and not bodies. Now I modeled the body, but I didn't really want to model actual bones coming out, so I am just gonna once again thank you Among Us. Remember gang, we're doing the Hollywood approach. There ain't no original ideas left, I just gotta steal what works, alright? Okay, I got the level design done pretty quick, so it gave me enough time to make a new mechanic, which is safe spaces. One's a cabinet you have to open and then hide in from Pacman. They'll be scattered throughout the level. I'll come out of the house and I'll break your fucking legs! The other is the safest place, until somebody doesn't know. Okay, we have everything now. Pacman can eat you, you can pick up the 4 new devices, the cherries, these are the Slender Man pages, and then you can leave the level and escape. Thing is with the cherries, you have to stand still for about 5 seconds with them. Get over here! Okay, with all that done, that means the game's done. So let's jump in. just what I needed. Bit tall, isn't it? Look, I know I made this game, and I've spent hours testing it. It's still creepy. Fuck, that actually scared me. He actually made me jump then. Oh, what a prick. Giant prick. Shitball. Why isn't it? God damn it. Let's go. Okay, so the end of the video. Game's all made. It was a lot of fun to make. Surprisingly not that hard. I figured VR would be a pain, but it was way easier than the other video. And all the support in the last video, even though it was my first, was really nice to see. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Subscribe, you know, if you want to see content like this in the future. I am hoping to get it out as often as I have been. I've already got the next video planned, so that should be only in a few weeks from when it's uploaded. Leave a like and a comment, tell me anywhere I can improve. Only the second video, so you know, I'd like to know where I can mix things up, what I could do better. Any suggestions for videos as well, I'm always keen for ideas. But alright, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.